Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the 2023 Bowls State Championship Pairs. We're at Coolum Beach Bowls Club today, and we must thank the generous sponsors of this wonderful event, and that, of course, is Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance and Management, specialising in commercial properties. Absolutely wonderful. And, of course, Kevin Campion is one of the directors of that company, and of course an ex-rugby league player. I think we all know Kevin played for Queensland. And of course the sponsors of Bowls Queensland: Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and IWE Innovations with Energy. What a game we've got coming up this time. We've got the second round of the pairs. We've got Dean Sluice and Michael Sorensen up against Michael Tull and Clint Dowling. So it should be one heck of a game, this one here, because I think everybody knows Michael coming from the Sunshine Coast. He's one of the RBMs who does Southeast Queensland. So, Mick used to be a member of Mudgeebar Bowls Club down on the Gold Coast, and now playing out of Burham Heads Bowling Club. Michael should line the kitty up, but not to worry. Okay, we better get him off the centre line for starters. Tony's going to go and do a father's job for him. Yes, good bowl there. Morning, Merv. Okay, Dean. A bad correction here. Very well played. Tony's got the same magic touch as her father has. Get off the line. We'll see who's who in a minute. Okay, a couple of good bowls. Not too sure who's with who at the moment, but we'll sort it out. G'day, Merv, watching from Bega. Okay, Mick. On his forehand. Tell you what, he's not going to be far away. Going to crack an egg on this. Yes, good bowl. Another one in the head. Dean, just giving Michael some instructions. Michael Sorensen has said, as I said, is RBM. Yeah, good try there by Michael. He's set that up now where he could probably play a little bit of weight into that head now, maybe get the result that he requires. Don Nunn says, very wet and cold in Toowoomba today. Very pleasant up here. It's not what you call too warm, but it's a good day for bowls. There's not much breeze there. You can see the Sunshine Council flapping down there, and it's not too bad at all. So Mick, not too far away, once again trying to set this back bowl. Well, he's definitely got one out of that for sure. So Michael's got ample room to draw this though. Got it. So Michael's looking to come around this bowl here, looking just to draw it. And he looks like he's going to get a pretty good second shot locked in there anyway, so he's got himself a good second shot. So it should be a pretty good game, this. Hey, Nicky, how are you, mate? Jason? See all the RBMs coming on board. Good on you, Jason. Good on you, Nick. Yeah, it should be a good game in actual fact. Old Hollywood goes all right for an old bloke. Good one. Okay, Clint. He's a little bit underdone weight-wise by the looks of this here. Yeah, looking a bit more weight, so we've got Dean. Dean using the blue and yellow bowls. Obviously a Parramatta, I'm assuming. Hollywood getting a little bit interested in this one. Biggest fans. Come on, yeah, Nico. Love your work, son. Tell you what, not far away. He's going to sit this bowl. Just going to sneak around the back, but he gave out every opportunity there, Clint. Wasn't too far away. So that bowl he would have made two. Dean. Little trail of the kitty would be pretty good. He's just going to sneak around the back though. Handy bowl there. Don't think it's in the count, but it's pretty handy. Thanks, man. I love your work, Nick. This is what Hollywood does when he has a day off from work, Nick, eh? Yeah. I was having a yarn him in there before. He said, yeah, thanks a lot, mate. I said, no, it wasn't me, buddy. I didn't get you there. There's nothing. The only thing that got you there, mate, your bowling ability. So, Mick, was down the Gold Coast for a great number of years and ventured up to the Fraser Coast. He's going to promote this bowl. Yeah. Okay, Michael, going to try and get this on the forehand. Little trail. Very beneficial. Could make a few out of it. Just had to be around that one. And he's probably blocked that path for himself with the next one. It's still there, but I think that Jack High bowl of Dean's has still shot the yellow and blue one. Nick's got to play under his bowl, which is that purple one on front, or sit the other one. Yeah, you can come around that one there because I think he pretty well blocked that path on the forehand by looks of that there. It's still a track in there, but looking at that track, I reckon he'd end up promoting that bowler mix. Yes, well left, Michael. Well, just be the one with that bowl of Dean's, I reckon. So it's one to open the scoring to the Michael Sorensen-led combination. Okay, second end. Got Dean rolling. See what length Michael wants to play here. Yeah, looks like it's going to be medium to shortish. Okay, got a bit of a guest commentator coming in for a while, so always welcome Stephen DeJonk on air. Good morning. Hang on, we'll get that microphone on properly. Morning, Steve.
How you going, buddy?
Very good. What a day.
Oh,
Beautiful
yeah.
day after the rain last night, Stephen. So
Yeah.
very pleasant here this morning.
Yep.
Hey, look at this for a starter here by Clint. So how did your brother go in that last game, Stephen? Did he have a win?
Yeah, had a win 23-9.
Very well done.
Yeah.
And one thing too, Blocker, it's affectionately known as Blocker, it's his nickname, of course. So pretty good correction there too by Dean. So just looking at Clint now, just got to beat his last bowl. It's on the line. Just got to come around it though. He's definitely around it. Has he overcorrected? No, he's not too bad. Pretty well pointed.
It's not a bad shot there.
Yeah, it's pretty good home there, isn't it, Blocker?
Yep.
So that's a good win to Scotty, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
And Scotty, of course, has had a wonderful series so far, winning the mixed pairs with Jane and
the runners up in the club in the state fours.
In the fours, mate.
Yeah.
Pretty handy start.
Yeah.
So looking pretty good. Good to see Mary Ingham on board from Fife in Scotland, one of our regulars. Good morning, Mary. Morning to you, of course. Well and truly still be dark over there at the moment, I'm assuming. So we've got Michael just trying to beat this last bowl of Clint's. Not going to be too far away.
Jack White's not bad.
Yeah, it is Jack High there. Blocker's pretty handy location there. Just has to cut his grass line down slightly with his next one. Millsy says good on you, Blocker. On you, Millsy. How's Early Beach this morning? Okay, Mick Tull.
Not a bad bowl here.
Got a very well pointed, hasn't he? Just hasn't got the weight though, Blocker.
Yeah.
Looked pretty good when it left his hand though. So, mate, pretty good of you to come up and support your brother, but also too, the best part about it though, Blocker, you bought your clothes and your bowls to all the games in case someone pulled out, so you could help them out. So good on you, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Good on you. So it's good. So Michael, he's got to be around these front ones. Yes,
just shot.
Yeah, not quite. But I think they'll probably be holding two there, though, Blocker at this stage.
Yep.
So Mick's just got to add about 5 foot of weight. His grass line absolutely spot on. I think he's cut his grass line down on this one. Still the same. His weight, I should say, was still the same, yes. So, perfect conditions for bowls, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Mary tells me it's 2:45 in Scotland. I thought it'd be pretty early, Mary. And how's that knee of yours? I hope it's not still playing up.
No, I was happy to get into the quarter-final in the fours. I was happy with that.
Very well done, mate.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Chris? Chris Piper says, is it Blocker or is it Mario? Hey, good on you, Chris. Okay, we've got a good-looking bowl coming in here from Dean.
That's good.
That would probably be the shot. Yeah, that's the bowl they've got to beat, so Mick's just telling Clint, he said, beat that one there and we'll have one, mate. Yeah, what is it going to turn in time? You're going to sit inside. He is going to sit inside.
Inside that bowl. Yeah, not a bad bowl there.
Just did as he's told. Michael Sorensen just said we're one down, mate. Gee whiz, they're getting on with the game, aren't they? They're not mucking around.
No, they're not.
Just swinging around the back with this one, Dean. Dean Sluice playing with Michael. Michael wearing a Club Marici shirt. So is Dean. I said Mick, of course, is from Burham Heads, and it looks as though Clint Dowling is from Coolum Beach, by the looks of his shirt. Of course, it is club shirt, so it tells everybody where they're from, which I think is a great idea. I think it's a very good idea that they wear their club shirt, so we can see what an incredible cross-section of all over Queensland where they come from. They're coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
Looks at the shirts here this morning. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Well, at least that rain's gone away for a bit.
Yeah, it has gone too. Getting quite light out there in actual fact, Blocker. It's not too bad at all.
Yep.
Good morning, Ray Thorne. Okay, Michael trying to beat this last bowl of Clint's a little bit wide with this one. A bit runny, if anything, I'm assuming. Yep, a little bit excited. Okay, Mick, can you give it a friend?
If he's under that, it's going to go close. Not bad there.
Yeah, not bad. It's probably may not count, but pretty hard to tell with these angles at times, though, Steve.
Yep.
So you made the quarterfinal of the fours, my friend?
Yep, I was happy.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played this well, Michael. And again, too, see the greenkeepers out there rolling the greens in between games. So great effort by the green staff here at Coolum Beach. Mick coming down to have a bit of a look at this by the looks of things. As we see one of the umbrellas falling over onto the green. No, one of the big umbrellas, not ours, Tony. Tony just thought, oh no, it hasn't fallen over. So, that's the fact they had to put them down the other day when the wind got up.
Oh yeah, because I'm on the green.
Yeah, they kept falling over all the time, and that wind is starting to get very strong. It's starting to get very strong by the looks of it. So Mick having a good look at this. So for the viewers that weren't on this morning, I just filled them in that this game is 18 ends of the traditional 2x2x2x2, or 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yep.
Now they went back out at 11:30.
Yep.
So finished at 2 o'clock. Yeah, they tell me the wind's pretty bad in other parts, Chris, so I've led to believe. I'm talking to a few people. Well, they must like theirs for shot by the looks of that there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be pretty close, so having a bit of a look. No.
One down.
Well, Mick didn't play his last bowl there, Steve.
Nah.
I think he thought he fancied himself for shot.
Yep.
And he didn't play his last bowl, so bit of a mistake there.
Yeah. I just want to send a quick shout out to John O'Davis, who's watching the live stream at home on his phone.
Yeah, John is great bloke. Hey, good on you, John Deegan.
So it's Michael Tull skipping.
Yeah, Michael Johnson, yep. Yep, Michael Tull's skip. Yeah, I know it was told the other way around, but I didn't worry about it. Yeah, good on you, John. Not a bad starter here from Dean.
That's not a bad bowl.
Yep. Wind really starting to pick up now, though. Okay. Clint Dowling on the mat, playing his forehand once again. And Michael's already given it the thumbs down as he's one down. So what are you playing in next, Stephen? You playing in any other events?
Yeah, I'm playing in the singles on Saturday.
Good on you. Whereabouts are you at?
Kawana Borders.
Kawana. Yeah, good club Kawana. So
Yep.
it's good.
Yep.
Is he just going to sneak in? Not quite. Just pulling up a bit short there. So, yeah, mate, he must have a shirt for every club, I reckon, Chris. The old Hollywood. Again, just lengthening it up a little bit and just struggling slightly with weight. Janet Franklin, of course, you'll be learning. We've got the blocker in commentary with me this morning, Janet. I think pretty sure Scotty and the Crawl won their first one.
Yeah, they did.
Janet. Okay. Michael Sorensen trying to come around this one. Hard to keep up with. You're dead right, Chris. Has he got the run? I think he's just going to pull up a bit short too. Well, they're actually back in the breeze here. That's one of the reasons why, I reckon, Stephen, because that wind is right in their face.
Yep.
Yeah, Dean Blocker knows he's playing on Friday, not Saturday. He knows that, mate. Going to get a little inside edge? No, not quite. Got too much of the bowl, so just pumped, I reckon, Dean up for shot. Don Nunn says it's blowing the heads off the cattle up here on the Downs. Well, there you go, mate. That's no good. Should be some cheap steak around next week then, Don.
Yeah, not a bad bowl there.
Yeah, good bowl there. Anya Pauline Rose. Glad you're enjoying the telecast. Okay, Mick. To come around these bowls, got plenty of room to draw these shot, really. Onto that one. Not quite enough. Let's open it up either hand, though. It's I'd say that Mike would be holding two shots, but in my opinion, I don't think shot bowl's been played at this stage. As the two leads go to the head to transform from lead to third. It's the best part about this format, isn't it? The 2x2x2, Steve, is that you get the opportunity to play lead as well as three.
Yep.
And a lot of times the skips have to play lead as well as skip.
Yeah.
When their leads don't perform, mate, don't they? No. Okay, we've got Dean Sliss on the mat at the moment from Club Marucci's shirt he's wearing.
Just going to drop short on him.
Yeah, beautiful track there, though. Yeah, that's a good call there by Mick saying, mate, you set that bowl there, you'll have shot.
Yep. He's played a good grass here.
Yeah, it should come back from there, Steve, that's for sure. I think he'll be just a bit runny, though, by the looks of it. But he gave it every opportunity.
Yep.
Anything behind the head means that he's given it every opportunity to get shot, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, Dean looking for a bit more weight. He's around these ones.
Around that.
Yeah, just a bit runny, but handy home there. Anything in behind the head can always come into play. Yes, I don't think he's really sent this into the pack. It's a little bit different. See, the wind's changing there, Steve, and it's well and truly, it is in their faces at the moment. I just think they just haven't picked up that the wind's changed since the first game.
Yep.
So did you play the mixed pairs with your mum?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we won our first game.
Yes.
And lost our second game by 6.
Okay.
Then we played the young fellow from Musgrave Hill, D. Drummond.
Dean Drummond.
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah, he's a very handy player in actual fact. He, of course, won the triples with Peter Brown.
Yeah, he's a pretty good young fellow. Can play.
Oh yeah, ever so true. So we got Michael Sorensen just pulling up short on that one.
Yeah, we're going to get a game in a tournament Monday. Me and Dean Drummond. Yeah.
Good one. That's well done, mate. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
G'day, Adam Hall. Oh, mate, you wouldn't read about it. Like, I had the cards done for you again, in case you wanted to play. And, mate, you're too late now. Yeah, it is a southwesterly. It's an unusual. It's the first time we've had this breeze. It's normally been coming from the south or the east.
If he's on it now, I think.
Yeah, Mick's found the gap here. He's onto this bowl.
Good shot.
Great bowl there from Mick Thole. Great bowl there by Mick. Okay, Michael, is he going to come back in time?
I think the winch is going to keep him
in. Yeah, he had to be a lot closer to that pack, really. And, of course, when you got to get round there, you have a tendency of taking that little bit of extra grass, don't you, Steve?
Yep.
Nice delivery there by Mick. I tell you what, he's on a pretty good line here once again. Even
he's
any movement.
He's underneath the 2 bowls. I think he's close.
He's very close.
He is close. Yeah, 2 good bowls there.
2 great bowls there, Block, that's for sure. They played him through that gap there just nicely, both bowls. So, well played. Okay, looks like they're going to lengthen it out a little bit.
Yep. I think he's going to go nearly T to T, but...
Yep. Yeah, good, pretty much a 3/4, medium to 3/4 length there, Steve. So.
Yep.
Right. Got Clint playing his backhand. I tell you what, I just don't think he's got the run. He's got a perfect line.
This guy's so good, just his weight.
Yep. Got to correct it with his next one. So Dean on the mat at the moment, just coming around that front bowl, which he is going to do.
And no bad ball here.
Yep. Good home, just running through, but it's easy to pull up after running through. Brian, Mick is from Burham Heads Bowls Club, a lovely little place in the Fraser Coast. Beautiful little area out to the northern end of Harvey Bay, you could say. It's Fraser Coast, a wonderful part of the region of southeast Queensland. Takes in, of course, Fraser Island and quite a few places. It runs basically from Gympie all the way up to, as I said, Burham Heads. Probably the furthest club north. Takes in some great clubs, as we see, and Clint, by the looks of it, is from Coolum Bowls Club, Brian, by the look of his shirt. I mean, the thing about the players, though, a lot of them have been to a lot of clubs over the years, and the rules for the state titles, which I think is a great idea, and I really do, is that you must wear your club uniform, but a club uniform. And I mean, some of these players I know they've been to 5 or 6 or 7 different clubs. They've got a wardrobe full of shirts, so depends which one they decide to wear. And with the rain and that we've had there, believe you me, they're getting through their wardrobes. Definitely getting through their wardrobes. No. So I hope that explains to you, Brian. So even though they're wearing Coolum shirts, and I guess even with the wet weather, I saw some of the guys here the other afternoon buying Coolum shirts. So who knows? I think it's just a bit wet. So
that's
they thought
that. Oh, their second shot.
Yeah, good second shot locked in there. So that's holding 2 by the looks of things there.
Yep.
So Mick, a very experienced player, as I said. He could be from Woodgate, Bill, as I said, but he's wearing a Coolum shirt.
Oh, what a nice bowl. Great
bowl there by Mick. We only go on the shirts they wear, Bill, so he could be from Woodgate, mate, but he more than likely is, as I said, but Okay, tell you what, it's just not around this one, Mike. We're just going to get the edge of it.
Just got the edge.
But he's opened it up.
Yep.
You, as I said, Bill, you're more than likely right. But with the wet weather, as I said, the boys are buying shirts all over the place to try and keep up their dry.
Can you see the score on Nick Cahill's wink, Brian?
Yeah, it's only 2-1, mate.
2-1.
2-1, yeah. Don't know who's 2 or who's the 1, but it's only after 2 ends.
Yep. Sweet.
Just a game down there. Yeah, it's not a bad call there. Good on you, Bill. Yeah, I think, as I said, a lot of the boys with the wet weather and that we've been having have been buying various club shirts all over the place and borrowing and all types of things. I tell you what, if he got the run, he's just going to pull up.
Yep.
Beautiful track for what he's after.
There's no names on the board.
Yeah. That's what happens a lot too. So, yes, one of the viewers just asked for the score on Nick Hale's rink, and of course, as always, scores there, but no names on the board. Oh dear. A little bit quick with that one, Dean, but still got another one.
I think that's just going to go too far to the ditch, I think.
If that pulls up there, though, Block, if it stays on the green, which is not, it just fell in the sand, that would have been
a good bowl.
would have been a very good bowl, particularly staying that side of the line.
Yep.
He's just going to be a little bit wide with this one too, but if he's going to stand up,
yeah, top.
which he has, that's not a bad bowl, that, because that's basically half hanging over the edge. So I don't think it's going to be back there, but I can't see him getting the kitty that far back, though. It can go out to the left-hand side. We'll have to get it off his own pink bowl, I reckon, Blocker, to get the inside edge of that.
Yeah.
With reasonable weight. So I think Mick's going to, make sure he doesn't cross the line.
Yep.
It's probably the biggest thing, yeah. Yeah, he probably didn't want it quite that wide. He probably wanted it a bit longer too.
Yeah.
In actual fact.
I think there might be still a shot in the backhand, I reckon.
Yep. Okay, Michael. Looking for an inside edge or playing through his pink bowl there. He's definitely in the region. Just like that. One shot.
One shot.
Yeah, it's a good bowl there by Michael. As I said, that bowl there was there to just, if he just arrived, he was always going to get the edge off that. Mick coming down to have a look at the head once again. I think he's really got to play it on his forehand, play through his bowl. It's about the best result he can get, but he only just wants to just arrive. He possibly could get shot on the backhand too, though, Blocker. If he played to that blue and gold bowl, the Parramatta bowl there, which I call it.
Yep.
If he flopped in off that, I reckon he'd have shot.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it, but it'd have to be a dead draw, reach, and then flop in.
Yep.
And I reckon he could have shots. So I reckon he's got a few options there because he is one down anyway.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that may stop him on the forehand's that grey bowl up the front.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see what he's comfortable with. He's been down. He's had a good look at it. So I'd say he's going to play his forehand. Yep, thought so. The only danger he has there is that if he plays a little bit too much weight, he could drop possibly 3 shots. Yeah, a bit wide, just couldn't get back in time.
Yep.
No, ladies and gentlemen, we've got problems. Michael Sorensen is running.
Uh-oh.
We may have to get the oxygen bottle out to him very shortly. Trouble with these young kids, Blocker, they're always in a hurry. They want to run everywhere.
Yep.
Okay, Michael on his backhand. Oh, way too tight. He's not going to hurt anyone.
No.
One.
One.
Oh, I think he's called an umpire straight away.
Umpire.
Yeah, well, it's when in doubt, get the umpire out, mate. It's
Yep.
no point measuring and then deciding to call the umpire. So that's a good call.
I think that might be one shot to the purple.
Going to be pretty close there. Going to be pretty close there, Steve. Is your mum playing in any other events at all,
Yeah,
Steve?
she's playing in the ladies pairs at Noosa.
Oh, good one. Who's she playing with?
Caroline. Oh. At
Yeah. Blockers. Sorry, mate. It was Michael Sorensen's that pink one. Where's she at, Noosa?
Noosa, yeah.
In the over 60s or?
No.
No.
No ladies pairs.
Ladies pairs.
There she is.
Oh, yeah, there's Millie. Playing with Carolyn Horrocks. Okay. Got a pretty hard game first up though, mate, against Tracy Foster and Marie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Geez, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Nice weighted bowl there by Dean. Very good first up bowl, weight-wise. Just got to just eliminate a bit of more, take a bit more grass with his next one.
Yeah, she played good with me at my bow in the state mixed pairs.
It's fantastic, mate.
Yeah, she played awesome.
Good to hear that she's enjoying her bowls too and having a good time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Janet, yes, they are. What rink are they on?
I'm trying to work that one out.
Just having a look for you at the moment, Janet. Yeah, just running through the head with those two. Try to find out.
Yeah, really is.
Good on you, Alan. Mate, great having the blocker in co-commentary with me. On rink 4, they're on, Janet, so they're so I've just been informed. There you go. You can keep an eye on him from a distance, Janet. So it looks though it's definitely one to Clint Dowling at the moment.
I can't give them a score because they're not again no names.
Tony said she just tried to get the score for you, Janet, but unfortunately,
nice bowl.
great bowl by Hollywood. But unfortunately, no one's written the names on the board at this stage, Janet. Oh, why does this happen so often? Okay, that's a great bowl from Hollywood. He was one down, but resting toucher. Don't get much better than that. I'll tell you what, this one, he's in the region too. Not going to be too far away. That's a great try by Mick.
Not a bad bowl there.
Mate, it's always handy anything behind the head, though, isn't it, Steve?
Yep.
Anything behind the head is always a handy bowl, can always come into play.
Yep.
So Hollywood with his next one. When the greens, before we had all the rain, this is like this green was taking so much grass on that hand.
Oh, lucky I thought he was going to stop it with his foot then.
Oh, let's not go there, Blocker. Let's not go there. So Mick with his next one, just trying to draw Hollywood off, but just a little bit runny, a bit too much weight with this one. Got a little bit enthusiastic about it, but he's got the two best backwards. But I don't think he's really got to play that type of weight. He's even got the opportunity of just taking the place of that bowl for two shots.
Not a bad hand he played at Hollywood.
No, he's pretty steady. He's one that's got a lot of shirts in his wardrobe. But with his job though, good on him. He goes around and supports various districts and various clubs, which is good to see. The only thing is that, great bowl here.
Not a bad bowl here. That's good.
Yeah. That is a great bowl. That is a class bowl. Yeah, too.
And I think the Greens won well after that rain we had last night.
Well, didn't it come down, Stephen?
Oh, yeah.
You know, mate? Really did come down, so it's absolutely pleasure to see the Greens, how they're running so well at the moment. Yeah, Helen, he does a good job. Okay, is he going to be around that? Not quite. Knock it up though, so needs a little bit more than that. Yeah, I'd be sticking to that hand if I was Dean. Hope you're keeping well, H. Again, he had a perfect line. He's just chasing a little bit more weight. Look at that there. What a line he had.
Up on him.
Yeah, Mick's just saying, just play it through to here. Bit of a slips catch there. A little bit underdone grass line. Good weight on what he was after, though. Very good weight. That's exactly where Mick was standing. That's what weight he told him to play. Mate, I can guarantee you that Mick would have definitely had some lessons with Joan before he came. You're dead right there, Alan. If he listens to her, mate, he'll be a bowler. Mick's always been a pretty steady bowler, though, Alan, I can assure you of that. I played against him a few times when he was with Mackenzie Park and Mudgeebar and that. He's always been, he's never far away from the head. Okay, Hollywood. Oh, here we go. He's running down. This is silly. He's only going to hurt himself.
Not a bad bowl there.
Well, that may... Well, I still favour the pink one for second shot. But it's close.
It's close.
But there's no need for him to run down here, mate. He's only going to hurt himself. He's got this bowl out of the head. Yep, good bowl. Good bowl. Yeah, Mal, you're dead right, mate. Blocker doesn't come cheap. It's costed us a fortune to have him in commentary with me here today. He's getting paid as much as I get paid and as much as Tony gets paid. Bruce often just moves the noughts around and moves the decimal point. There's no numbers in front of what we get paid, my friend. But it's great to have Blocker here anyway, and have now... Once again, they've got one bowl in the head there, Blocker. So if Michael can sit that bowl out of the head, mate, he's got 5 shots.
Got 5.
And he's pretty interested in this. No, not quite.
Not quite.
Just started turning. But, yeah, as you can see, if he took that bowl out of the head, he would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7 shots. With Michael, with one more bowl to play, of course. Or Mick. I know he prefers to be called Mick. Mick Tull. Yes, would have been a bit of pressure on him, so that hand, even though with all the rain we had a lot of rain last night, ladies and gentlemen, for those that weren't on the first stream, but like everywhere in South East Queensland, I think they had very heavy rain last night. I've heard of some areas in the first game where people tell us 100 mil, 120 mil, 150 mil. So looks like South East Queensland copped a drenching last night. We had 54 mil here, according to the greenkeeper, but I've been talking to some people from the Sunshine Coast that said they've had more than that.
Yeah.
A bit unlucky there, Nick, but he's probably gave one more away, so... A little bit unlucky. He was just chasing that shot bowl. Just wanted to take the inside edge and take us place.
Yeah, just teamed down last night to Sunny Coast.
Yeah, it certainly did. Yeah, it certainly was. Blocker, it really did come down, but we left here just on 6 last night after we packed up everything, and we had a quick ale and went down to Coles.
Oh, yeah.
And bought some more Devon, which was great. Boy, we're actually going to eat tonight. Tony's here now. Tony, and she's going to cook food for us tonight. We're so looking forward to tea. We'll all be sitting at the table with our knives and forks going, we've got real food. Well, it's nice having a chef in the house.
What's she going to cook for us?
Mate, she's still working on that. She's talking. Well, she knows her father will eat steak, eggs, and chips. She knows that because that's all he ever eats. So, I don't know, but anyway, it's going to be nice to have food. Because every night since we've been here, we've had Devon sandwiches, Devon on bread rolls. Then we decided to buy some tomato sauce, so that made it a bit different. And we also
chopped and veggies. Yeah.
And then we also, it took 3 of us to work out how to use the washing machine. That was an experience. And now that Tony's here, she's going to show us how to work the dryer.
Oh.
We worked out the washing machine block, but mate, mate, the dishwasher was just too good for us. We had no idea how to do that one.
Oh, they're pretty tricky sometimes.
Oh, mate, I tell you, I don't know how people know how to use them. Yeah, that's why they use Google, they told me. But yeah, we kept forgetting about Google at our age. Anyway, look, one good shot there to Dean. So it's quite a handy shot there too, just quietly. So.
Yeah.
So Michael trying to give it a friend. Got a pretty good line on this one here. Dean likes it early. An early call by him, giving it a clap.
It's not a bad bowl there.
Yeah, very handy there, Stephen, that's for sure. Mick will probably play his backhand down through here.
If he's around that, he might get second shot.
Yeah, he just had to be under that really, though, for shot, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He probably has locked in second shot there by the looks of that, though. Alan, you're about dead right on that one, son.
Yeah, it's pretty good there.
Very good bowl there.
2 good pink bowls there.
Yep. Good catchment areas. Okay, Mick playing a little bit of aggressive line down here, and I tell you what, he's awfully close to this bowl.
He's awfully close to this bowl.
You're going to get the inside edge, come in for shot.
Shot.
Yep.
Good bowl.
Very good bowl. Play that with good weight, though, to get that result, though, Stephen.
Yep.
Played it with very nice weight. It could be a bit wide with this one. Pretty good weight, what he's after. It just had to cut his grass line down a little bit. Very good weight, in actual fact.
Is it going to turn in for you?
Not quite, mate. Going to just edge this bowl. Yeah, he just had to be inside that. I think he's pretty interested to sit those pink bowls though, Steve. But
yeah.
Opportunity here for Dean to sit this shot bowl out of the head.
He's not too far away from it.
No, he's going to get the kitty though.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't really want that. Good try though.
Yeah.
He's, just probably, if anything, he probably just had a little bit too much weight on that.
On it.
Okay. Yeah, Clint just ducking. Is he going to
Ducking.
pump this ball up though? Oh, could be in the count.
Could be in the count.
Think he's going to have a bit of a look at it. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's in or out though. It still doesn't change the shot you have to play though, does it? Do you know what I mean?
No.
He's still got the same shot he's got to play. I mean, he can play that forehand or backhand and get a result. He has got an open draw
Yeah.
on both hands there.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to play it on his backhand here.
Again, yep.
Probably the tighter hand of the two to play.
I think she's going to hold out on him, I think.
He's got to come around that
And,
one. Well, he has eased the pain.
Yeah.
That's probably second shot there.
Yep.
That's a good bowl. Okay, Mick, going to play it on the forehand. By the looks of that. Good on you, Alan. Mr. Vidler has to play tomorrow night with the worst Fitzpatrick, because the other two are up here. There you are, Block. Okay, so Michael now, he's got the opportunity because he's actually locked in second shot. He could probably find that gap down there. He could sit that bowl for second shot or even trail the kitty over for two. Well, he's got the opportunity to trail it back there for 3 or 4. I can see that, but no, not quite.
Not quite.
Locked in another good second shot though.
When he plays the backhand, when he can come onto that purple, I reckon.
G'day, Andrew.
Unlucky.
Yep. Good on you, Andrew. Okay. Yes, I know where nobody can see it, Tony. 100% correct. And we got to chase to see how many fingers they had up. 1. Yep.
Five 3 after 6 ends.
Yep, pretty good game.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good game. Some great bowls being played, that's for sure, Steve.
Yep.
Not a bad starter here neither from Clint.
Yep. Yeah, when I go back to the Gold Coast, I've got the Australian Open to play.
Yes. What
Yeah.
are you playing in that, mate?
Playing in the pairs with AJ.
With who, mate?
AJ, the Fijian fella.
Yep, AJ, yep.
And I'm in the fours with Bolzabalo.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Good bloke, Johnny. I play bowls with him quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad, mate. You'll go well.
Yeah.
What's your section like?
Not bad actually.
No superstars in it?
Nah.
Besides you.
Besides me.
Another good weighted bowl there by Dean. Yeah, no, good on you, mate. As long
Yeah.
as you're enjoying your bowls, and that's what it's all about.
I'm loving it at the moment.
Fantastic. Yeah, you've had some pretty good results, which is good.
Yeah. Just got runners up in the Cup fours this year, barely.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Very well done, mate. Okay, Mick, a couple down. Got to beat this jack high bowl here. Just trailed it off the line. Going to be a little bit underdone grass line. Perfect weight for what he's after. See that wind, see that flag coming across. It's changed once again, Blocker, and it's now coming across the green.
Once that wind picks up, it changes the whole game around.
Another good-looking bowl.
Yep.
Hey, don't worry about that, Nick. He knows they're here, mate. He's been into them. And yeah, Nick. So, Mick, got to be a little bit wide with this one, but he's got good weight on this. He's going to sneak around the back. Be holding about 3 shots here at the moment, Michael Sorensen. Tell you what, mate, everybody's appreciated them so far, Nick. I can assure you of that, mate. They're still going strong. Got a funny feeling Troy Somerville wears a blue and gold cap out there, which says Sunshine Coast, but I'm pretty sure he does it because it's very close to Parramatta colours. Loves his Parramatta. Young Troy. Okay. Clint on the mat at the moment. Good to hear. Good on you, buddy. Tell you what, if he got the run on this, he is in the area. And he has got the run. Good bowl.
Not a bad bowl there.
So looking just to trial that through there now, though. Could possibly make 4, though, Blocker.
Yep.
Just looking for the kitty. It's only a draw. It's not too much weight. Just playing... see, that's probably a little bit too much weight. Yeah, Nick, I can tell you, mate, everybody's very much appreciative of them, my friend. And Block's had a handful or two, too, just quietly. Another good-looking bowl there, too. Make it a little bit harder, but it's still there. It's still around that bowl. Little trial's worth a few. Yeah, it's probably a better weight that he was after, but yep. Had a bit of a look at that, so you can have a look at that either way. So for those viewers that aren't aware that Robbie Allen had a very comfortable win this morning in his pairs with Greg Nelson. Was it 27-10, was it? 28-10.
Oh, good win, Bobby.
They got up, so surely he can't blow this section from here. Just pulling up. Surely he can't blow it. Tell you what, Mike was not far away from this. Too far.
Unlucky.
That's why I said they had to. Why I said they had to control their weight because of that bowl there.
Well, it's starting to get a little bit nippy outside now.
So get a little bit cool there, Blocker. Okay, Mick, looking to add a friend with this one. Otherwise, I reckon Mike will go chasing that bowl, which I think he will now. Yeah, he'll go chasing that bowl. Has to play it. Probably have at least 2 if he gets that bowl.
That Robbie Alan Villa, he's a funny bloke.
Oh, Robbie goes all right. He goes all right in the bowling green.
Yeah.
Okay, blocker. I think he's going to play weight down through here to try and sit that bowl out of the head.
You're going to get onto your tone.
Or he's going to get shot that way.
Oh, unlucky. What a good bowl.
Well, he had the opportunity.
Yeah.
He had two options on that hand, didn't he?
Yep. He gets the bowl, sits it out, sits and stay, gets a couple, or he plays it onto his own bowl and pushes it up.
So he ended up with a 1 shot.
Yep.
By the looks of that. So 1 more to Michael Sorensen. But that cannon was on there all the time, so it's not as though it was it wasn't there. He said he had 2 options, 3 options on that hand. So and you always play the hand with the most options on block, don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's good to come in with you, Brian. And watch the bowls.
It is interesting to watch it on the monitors compared to live. It is slightly delayed. Only because it takes a little bit longer for it to go from
End to end.
Yes, from the towers out to the people. So Chris Piper reckons he's blessed. Good on you, mate. His first bowl there of Dean, just a little bit wide, but once again a very good weighted bowl. This one here is looking pretty good here from Clint. That's a great start. That is a great start. Looking very promising, this one. Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Dean. Gee whiz, he just played with enough weight just to reach the head. Just set that bowl. You whiz, don't get much better than that, do you? So Clint with his next one, going to come around the back. Going to come to a pretty good home here. When you're 1 down, got reasonably good second locked in there, even though it's just behind Jack. It's something that the Mike will probably play his backhand, I'm assuming, to try and sit that bowl. Just draw inside it. That's what Tony would play, she just told me. Of course.
It's good to see the Redcliffe Dolphins in the top 8 this year in NRL.
Yeah, mate, it's good to see that, that's for sure. So, Michael. Yeah, I thought he'd play his backhand. Just trying to sit this bowl. Starting to work its way into the head now. That's a pretty good bowl by Michael.
Not a bad bowl there. That's
pretty good. Mate, I tell you a second, mate, I don't play much luck these days, Chris, because I very rarely get on the bowling green, my friend. But I must admit, I do enjoy it when I do. So Mick just a little bit underdone grass line too. Needs a bit more weight too with that one, Mick. But I don't think that bowl of Hollywood's counts. I think it's just out of the count. I do favour this Jack High bowl of Clint's. Well, the split's on there now. You'd have to attack that. You got three bowls to hit there. You'd have to hit them. I mean, the split's on there. You get the inside of that blue and gold one first. You then take the pink out too. So
it gets hit onto that. The Jack goes back.
Yep. The countdown clock Helen is for the time limit. It's 18 ends or 2 hours 30 minutes. So the countdown clock is basically for the time limit of the how much longer they've got to go. Okay, Mick. Yeah, I thought he'd go for the split. Very close. He's opened it up anyway. Well, John Deegan thinks he's never seen Hollywood move that quick since they played together in 97. Yep, hasn't changed anything at all, John. I mean, they're 4 down, but I mean, it's still out in the open though. I mean, you could draw that either hand, really. And good afternoon to you too, Helen. From Port Macquarie. Okay. Just coming round the back of that one.
What's he going to do?
They need one in there, really, Blocker. Or two.
Yeah.
He's not going to be too far away.
Nah.
Inside edge.
Side edge.
Shot bowl.
Shot bowl.
That's a great bowl.
Yep.
Well played. Very well played.
That cuts it down for a couple.
Yeah, it's down. Well, he was 4 down,
Yeah.
but he's now holding shot. So it's quite realistically, that's a 5-shot turnaround.
Yep.
Well, it's opened a little path in there now for Michael.
Yep.
He's pretty hard to get into there, but with him being a little bit tight on that one there, Dean, he's actually opened up the forehand.
Yep.
Helen, it's a pleasure. Anything our viewers like to know, what they've got to do, ask them. We'll try and inform them. Yeah, I think he's just going to run out of legs with this one. Oh no, it's still running. Yep, second shot. Michael having a good look. I didn't see that blue and gold bowl there, but Michael was obstructing it. But they're having a look to see who's got second shot. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's 1 down or 2 down anyway, it still doesn't change his shot. Got a dead draw it. It's a bit tight coming out the hand. Well, that may have locked in second shot then with that blue and yellow bowl coming over just up the line. No. Okay, Mick playing his backhand. Not quite, Lorraine. It does get very tiring, though. Yes, it does. There's people who know me. So that's a good bowl. That has locked in second shot there, I'm assuming. So people that know me do know, Lauren, is that when I go out and play a 2-day carnival or something like that, I go home refreshed, revived, and feeling fantastic. It's like it's my relaxation. But I must admit, though, when I go home from live stream, I go home absolutely brain dead because you're watching every single bowl, as you said, so and concentrating on it. So you do go home quite weary. Like when we've been up here, like I've been in bed just about every night by 8 o'clock at the latest. So Hollywood, is it going to fall? Not quite. So he's probably still 2 down.
Still 2 down.
Yeah, was it got a temp by him though?
Yep.
Depends what device you're on, Kay, to be quite truthful with you. Yeah, call Roxanne. So obviously taking the 2. So
Yep.
Bowls Queensland, for those who aren't on the Bowls Queensland page, BQ will have spots available in the women's singles on Friday. If anyone is interested, call Roxanne at BQ. He does love it, doesn't he, Michael? So anyone that wants a game, any of the ladies that was chasing a game around the Sunshine Coast on Friday, if you'd like a game, contact Roxanne at BQ and she'll slot you into a section. Yeah, unfortunately though, Chris, we haven't got much time to sleep, and even next week when I go back Tuesday, like we go back on Monday, Tuesday I got a Gold Coast Tweed District Board meeting, Wednesday I got a World Bowls meeting, and Thursday I got a World Bowls champion singles meeting. Then Friday we drive to Hervey Bay. So people seem to think when I'm not live streaming I've got nothing to do, and yes, they're badly mistaken. In the bowling fraternity, when you're one of the silly ones to put your hand up, you seem to have a hell of a lot to do. But anyway, something that I really do enjoy. Good morning, or afternoon I should say now, Roy Campbell. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not a bad bowl here.
Yeah, it's a great bowl here. Yeah, great bowl there. Well played. Still coming around that though.
Yep.
Once again, too, I must say a big call out to Dipper and the Green staff here. They had a heap of rain overnight. Green running absolutely superbly.
Good second shot there.
G'day, Catherine. From South Wales. Great to have you on board. Yeah, mate, I'm glad I'm retired. I hardly had any time to go to work these days, Chris. I'll tell you that right now. No, it's just wonderful to be able to showcase our wonderful game, get it out there. I know there's a lot of people love our broadcast, so it's really good. It's great to have some very talented people in Robbie Allen and Tony Allen. And, of course, my old mate Bruce Kirk, who absolutely fantastic, comes away with us, co-commentator, helps us setting up the cameras, running out the leads. It's taken a hell of a lot of pressure off us, I can tell you that for sure, Chris. Stephen, they need to have the proper attire, yes. I wouldn't say BA approved, but I'd say Queensland approved, which is basically BA approved, so definitely. Yeah, mate, wife's very happy. No, I look forward to getting up to Hervey Bay. I get to see the granddaughter and great-grandchildren up there, so it's always a great trip. And this time we're doing the Hervey Bay Pairs, not this weekend, the weekend after. They tell me there's 42 teams already booked in for it, so looking forward to showcasing a wonderful region up in Hervey Bay, wonderful part of the Fraser Coast. Hey, Hollywood, he's not too far away from this.
Nah, what a bowl.
Look at that. I think that's what helped him there is the way Dean moved his leg to egg it on.
Egg it on.
Yeah, pretty hard one to get into there, but can be played. Mainly more exposure on the backhand for the
Backhand.
players. Jason. Cold water, you got that right from Chris. Lovely part of the world. I used to live in Harvey Bay, was a member of the Harvey Bay Bowls Club back in the 80s. Tell you what,
Bad
not
bowl
too
here.
far away. Just going to get a bit of a straightener. Oh, just missed it. Very good attempt there. Still 3 down, but got a bowl in a very good catchment area just there. Okay, Dean. Is he onto this up front one here? Oh, he didn't want to get that too much of it because he would have taken that kitty straight back. Okay, Clint. Mick likes this one. He's having a good look at it. Yeah, he's just going to miss it. Just had to get a little inside edge off that wing bowl there.
Yep.
Off the... he would have got that. That's where they've got to play with reasonable type of weight. They can't play with too much weight. Because that was what's going to happen.
What a bowl.
Mate, when I get to Bundaberg, Chris, I normally stick my head into the distillery every now and again, tell them that they're doing a great job, and please don't go on strike. If you have any problem, just give me a call and I'll try and sort it out for them. It's a wonderful part of the world up in the Bundaberg region. And always look forward to going up to that region. Bagara Bowls Club, there's some great clubs up there, some great people, and it's always good to catch up with a lot of old friends. Yeah, quality control is the biggest thing up there, mate. Okay, Mick. So there's 1 hour and 11 minutes going.
Yep.
This is the 9th end of 18 ends. I think they want to get the game in. They want to get a hurry along. With Dipper and the crew rolling the greens in between games, so they've done pretty good. Okay, Mick having a drive at this. I tell you what, we're just going to get outside edge. Well, he's taken 1 out, I reckon. So probably just a 4 down, but 3 down, I should say. So he has taken 1 out. So yeah, did a bit of damage with that one there, Mick. But really wanted that front one. Would have taken a couple of them out there. Wouldn't get all 3, but I reckon he'd get 2, at least 2. Okay, Hollywood. Trying to add 4th shot, but not leave a target. I don't think he's achieved that, but
Not bad there.
he had a good line.
Yep.
Is he playing with Ken?
Nick.
With Nick, yeah.
Okay, Mick looks like he's going to go again. No, just missed it. So that'd be 3 shots.
Yep.
Hollywood with another one to play as yet.
They haven't put the names up. Still.
He's playing Trevor Broadbent.
No names.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Michael. Yeah, well played.
be only 4, I reckon.
Sorry, I did see this bowl back here on the left-hand side of the screen, just under the Bowls Queensland sign. I was looking at that other bowl. Four shots. Yeah, it's a handy pickup there to Michael Sorensen combination there. Okay, so Dean. Looks like they're going back to
3/4, mate.
yeah, around about 3/4 there, blocker.
Still anyone's game.
Yeah. You're all over it there, Nick.
Nice ball there.
Yeah, good starter. Very good starter. Okay, Clint looking to outdraw that bowl. He's just going to pull up a tad short. Yeah, still doesn't change anything. One thing I do know is 12 wall out there.
12 ball.
Hollywood just wanting this to finish up behind, but just going to pull up a tad short.
It's not a bad ball here.
Yeah, he's not going to be too far away, blocker. Yeah, great ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Very handy ball.
I think it's going to be a hard one to beat, I think.
Well, you really got to probably just get the edge of the bowl to open up, don't you? You know what I mean? I mean, not quick. I'm just talking about just over a draw, just reaching, where you can just flop it down and then you can see the kitty.
Yep.
And then probably try and dead draw it, mate.
Yep. I think it's still the backhand shot to play, I reckon.
Juddy says you need Tully back at Mudgee Bar. Okay, Hollywood. Not going to be too far away. Oh, just his weight.
Bad there.
Yeah. Oh, you having a bit of a shot at Nick there, are you, Mr. Vidler? Nick Mafish. Yes, Fiona. Okay, Hollywood. He's on a good line.
It's going to turn.
Yeah, probably a little bit too much weight there, block, that's all.
It's a good finisher.
Very good home where it is too, that's 100%. Okay, Mick, trying to give this a friend. Still a bit runny.
Yeah.
Look at that, mate. Still making deals, Nick. Good to hear, my friend. Yeah, and that's about right too, mate. A good bowler would have been there, Hollywood. That's true. Okay, Dean on the mat first up. Looking to just dislodge this resting toucher. He's not far away. Just going to sneak in around the back.
It's not a bad bowl there.
Yeah, very good bowl there, in actual fact, Blocker. It's something that I said, if even if you touch that bowl there,
Yep.
that's where the kitty will probably end up, just out in front of there. So putting in a few bowls that they may be able to utilise down the track.
He hasn't got this one down. He's putting this one good.
Yeah. Has
He's
he
gonna
got the
chop
run?
shot.
Not quite. Just thought I'd wake up. Okay, having a bit of a look at this here. Still got to come around that one. Makes it a bit hard because it's got to play with a perfect weight now, which really is, it's got to find that gap now. Well,
In that second shot there.
yeah, it was definitely second shot there, Stephen, but I think you'll find it's probably a little bit better because if he gets the inside edge of that bowl, he will definitely take shot bowl out of the head too.
Yep.
So it's given them, even though it's another shot down, it gives them a shot that they can play. Good on you, Chris. Tell you what, he's just going to cut. Inside edge.
Yep.
3 shots.
3 shots.
But it's definitely a nice little target there. I said even if you hit that properly, it was probably take that shot bowl out also too. You can get all 3 there.
Yep.
Depending which one you hit first. Well, that's set up to take that shot bowl out also. So we'll see what weight Michael plays to here. But it's 3 down at the moment. 3 very good bowls. Thank you very much, Philip, for those very kind words. He's a bit wide with this one, Hollywood.
Yep.
Pleasure bringing it to you, Philip, I can tell you that. Got Stephen DeJonk in co-commentary with me this afternoon. From the very famous DeJonk family down at Burley Heads. See his brother out there. He's having a 12-all draw at the moment with Trevor Broadbent. He's playing with Nick, by the looks of it, Blocker.
Yeah, playing with Nick, yep.
Nick Carl.
Yep.
Yeah, good combination, Scotty and Nick. Trevor, a very handy player, though. Trevor was telling me the other day, really is a great bloke, Trevor. He was telling me the other day that he's just retired.
Okay.
And looking forward to playing a lot more bowls.
Yep.
I think he can, Brian. He normally goes all right, Hollywood, but he's got plenty to hit there, mate. I'll tell you that right now.
No,
That even gives him the target. Look at that. The target's even lined up for him now. Oh, he hasn't gone quick enough. He had to go quicker than that.
Yep.
Nigel, I must prefer the 2x2x2 format. 3-bowl triples, to me, is the same as 3-bowl pairs, the same as 3-bowl triples. Comes down to the 2 skips. Just go out and have a shootout, have a game of singles. The 2x2x2, the reason I like it, Nigel, is mainly because, as I said, it gives leads who normally have only ever played lead. It gives them the opportunity to also have a game of 3 in the 3 position. So I think it's a good format. But I must admit, a lot of games, the 3-bowl pairs is all right, but I've just noticed over a period of time it really does come down to the 2 skips. I mean, one good thing about the format of the 2x2x2x2 is that a lot of clubs, particularly when Super Challenge and like the Max Morris, which we play on the Gold Coast in early January, and and Q7s and that. There's a lot of clubs initially were picking a good lead to play in the pairs when they should have been looking at a handy draw bowler and a good third, because that's where the damage is done in the 2 for 2 format, is that, you know, a lot of really good players I've seen over the years play pairs have always lost the opening battle as a lead, but when it comes to the third part of the game, done a lot of damage. And that's why I like that format, Nigel.
Alan Smith says, "G'day, Blacko. G'day, Al."
On the Al. So they didn't muck around. They called the umpire straight away, so which is good to see. And he's come out with this device. That shot. So it's two to Mick. Yeah, 2-4-2. It's again, I think 2-4-2. Just in my personal opinion, Nigel. Only like, I mean, don't get me wrong, mate. I'm wrong plenty of times, buddy. But I think the 2-4-2 is a good format, and there once again, it does give those players I'm talking about, particularly at social level too. I'm talking, Nigel. It gives those players the opportunity to still experiencing, yes, the 4 bowls you got to draw, and also the opportunity to play lead and then skip at the same time. And it's just basically giving a lot of the newer players a different format than just playing lead, which I believe they should do for a great number of years. I mean, we all know who's been playing for the game for a while that the only way you get yourself out of trouble is to draw. But I just think it just gives them that little bit exposure early, you know, on having a go at said playing lead as well as the opportunity to skip with 2 bowls. I think if you do that, they normally want to play lead for a while. That's for sure. But no, mate, everybody, you play whatever that. You know, I'm a firm believer in, particularly social days I'm talking about, Nigel. I'm a firm believer in rotating the games as much as you can to give the players a bit of variety. I think that's most important. I think that's what a lot of clubs do lack at times. They stick to the tried and, you know, version of the events of pairs all the time, and there's all various types of formats as you just mentioned there. The 2 for 4 but 2, 3 bowl, 2 for 2 but 2. But, there's all various opponents of the game, and I think the more variety we can give our players, the happy they are. Oh, Mal, absolutely unbelievable passing parade down at Burley, buddy. Old Block's gone for a walk, mate. Can't find him. But he's going to no doubt be back soon. Good bowl here from Mick. That's a very good bowl. Is it going to fall over or just going to hang there? That's a good bowl. Now, Michael's got a good shot on here, though. And I agree with that, Ian. Yeah, 2-4-2 is very underrated. Yes, it's true. Stephen Bell, not too sure, mate. Peter's playing up at Woombye. So I'm not 100% sure, mate. Okay, Mick with his next one. How good is his memory? Not quite. May have make Hollywood change his hand there by the looks of things. Could be a bit quick once again. Not by much, but just a little bit over. That's mainly because of the credit to the green staff. It is running well, Alan. It's considering the amount of rain we had here last night, Alan. Like, I mean, when I left here at 6 o'clock last night, these greens were underwater once again, and it was pouring down. If we can just get the two boys separated. I know they like to be close to each other, but so we can see the head. Tony might have to go for a walk. Yeah, just pulling up a tad short. Yeah, it is running well, mate, considering the weather we've had here. It's been a couple of light showers this morning, not much. Sun was shining beautifully this morning when we got here, but it's overcast now. Tell you what, he's played this pretty well. He's going to set this shot bowl out of the head. That's a great bowl. Played that magnificently, Dean. Done well.
Didn't do anything, I just stood there.
That was enough for him to move. Tell you what, not far away too. Let's get a little straightener. Down for shot. Well played. Well played. There used to be a member of Mudgeeba. Okay, down to the two skips. Probably holding two shots there by the looks of that there. So we've got the bot back on now.
Yep.
So, Mick, I'd say it'd be two shots there, but there's a little bit of a shot on there for Michael just to trail that kitty. But Mick's already had one very good bowl down here already, so we'll see what happens with this one. Don't think he's around the front one.
I think he's just going to hit it. Yeah.
Yep. Michael could play this either hand, but I think the forehand. If he trails that down to there, he could have three shots.
Yep.
So, okay, Michael has delivered it.
What a bowl.
Great bowl. Played it brilliantly. Absolutely brilliantly. We don't know who our next game is at this particular stage. Yep. We're just going to send Tony out to see who we've got next.
After we change in, so you don't have to touch any buttons.
I'll touch the buttons, all right. Yeah, what a bomb. Absolutely, Lorraine. Absolutely magnificent bowl. How's that brother of yours going down there, Stephen?
It's 13-12 at the moment.
Pretty close.
Yep.
Hollywood just coming for a chinwag to his neck. How's the green run, Hollywood? Nice. Hear that, Nick?
It is nice.
So not only do we actually get to talk about the players, they also come in and talk to us too, mate.
Good company.
It's a great game, I'll tell you that right now. You're playing well too. Tell you what, he's not far away. He's going to get this as clean as a whistle.
Oh.
And Hollywood's got two shots.
Oh, two shots.
So that's like at the end of the last game. I walked inside because of the delay on the big TV screen. People couldn't believe that I was in there and I was still calling the last shot on the day. They said, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be on the microphone." I said, "Fellas, there is a delay." So Hollywood trying to draw another one, trying to beat this back bowl here, which I think it could be just a little bit runny. Yeah, I don't think he's going to cause any damage to the scorer. That's two shots.
Two shots.
But there were a couple of very good bowls in that end there, Stephen. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Mick had a great bowl. Hollywood had a couple of very good bowls. And that
Yep.
last bowl of Hollywood's to get the 2, that was played magnificent weight.
Magnificent.
Yeah. Good on you, Timmy. Yeah, unfortunately, mate, we do ask them, but at times in the spur of the moment, they do forget every now and again, Tim. Yes, you're dead right, mate, but there's nothing we can do about that, mate. We try not to interrupt their play, and they do get excited at when they're playing at state level or state for, you know. A lot of these players do have ambitions to represent their state or go higher. Most of them are district players. A lot of them are just club players that want to test themselves, and that's what it's all about. Not a bad starter there by Dean, but still around about 3 foot away from the head, but Clint's a lot closer. Oh, just missed the kitty. Yeah.
Another bad bowl down here.
He's played this very well, Block. He's onto this.
Good bowl.
In for shot. I saw that happen yesterday. In a game, a person played a bowl onto the kitty, and then the skip went out and marked it as a toucher. Well, that wasn't a toucher. Yeah, good try there by Clint. Just running through just pulling up a bit short. Absolutely spot on, grass wise.
It's 11-7. Still anyone's game.
Oh,
After 11 ends.
getting down to the business end now too, Block. And I think with 45 ends to go, there's definitely not going to get the 18 required ends in. No, Hollywood trying to add a friend in here.
Not badly down here.
No, it's not going to reach, mate.
No.
Needs a bit more weight.
Right.
Okay, not yet. Okay, we'll find out shortly. Yep. The sun's trying very hard to come out. Right, Hollywood trying to dead draw this. Hey, thanks, Keith. Yeah, I hope so. It's overcast here, Keith, but as Tony just said, in Logan City, as I said, it's good-looking bowl here. I tell you what, from Mick, he's not going to be too far away. Yeah, it's a very good bowl. I think one of the it's tried to drizzle here a few times today. He said last night it was absolutely horrendous, the rain. Hey, good on you, Belinda. It's 5:15 over in Pretoria in South Africa, Blocker.
Okay.
And it's overcast and cold.
And cold.
Not a bad try there by Dean. If he made contact on the Hollywood's pink bowl there, it would have been at
Close
that weight.
shot.
Yeah, it would have been happy days. Have a great day, Belinda. Oh, just had to be under that.
Oh.
Wouldn't change much if I was Dean, particularly that weight if he's trying to play that shot. Could be a bit too wide with this one. Wants to stick off this one though. Well, no damage there really. I can tell you right now that Nick is up 15-12. I think it is, after 12 ends. Well, that really blocks that shot up a little bit, doesn't it? Like, I mean, now he's got to be out a little bit wider. Where before he really had the opportunity to take that bowl's place. Okay, Hollywood. Even if he got an inside edge off that pink bowl, he'd still get a pretty good shot. Not really, Troy. No.
He's pretty close here.
Inside edge, shot.
Oh,
Not quite.
Quite.
Not quite. Good attempt, though.
Yep.
Probably, if anything, Block, he probably got a little bit too much of that bowl.
Too much of that bowl, yep.
Just needed more of a feather. Okay, Mick. Yep, there's the shot there, mate. Oh, a bit wide with this one.
Out there.
Yeah, a bit wide.
If he plays down underneath his pink bowl, I reckon he can sit that bowl clean.
Okay. Playing with weight. Oh, this could be dangerous, though. For that reason. Oh. Probably still just a one.
Down.
Yep. So many boards out there with no names on them. There's just so many boards out there with no names on it. Has he got the run? Not quite. Gee whiz, he had a good line, didn't he? Just the one. G'day, Joe. Good on you, Joe. They're nice words about Blocker.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate. I think this one may be going for a swim. No, it made it. Didn't go out. Okay.
11-8. It's come down after 12 ends. Come down to nitty gritty.
Well, it is, but as I said, there's no way in the world I think they're going to get the whole lot in, mate.
Yep.
Hey, good on you, Jahani. Thank you.
Everyone seems to be roughly around the same age.
Yeah, they're very similar around the same ends. That's true. So,
It's because they rang the bell before anyone was actually on the green.
I think that could be right too. But they were warned. The match committee went in there and the umpire said you got 10 minutes, you got 5 minutes, you got 3 minutes for the bell. And they all still sat in there. And they rang the bell and then they all ran outside. Unbelievable. So anyway, got a lovely correction here from Clint. Very well played.
Nice bowl.
Absolutely beautiful bowl there. Good correction here by Dean too. Oh, what a bowl. Yep, beautiful. Well played.
They come back here tomorrow and play again, Brian, do they?
They come back tomorrow, Blocker.
Yeah.
Yes, there's going to be the start of the post-sectional tomorrow, Blocker, of course. Should be very interesting.
Yep. $122.
Yep. Should be very interesting. There are going to be some great games tomorrow, Blocker.
Yep.
See a great head starting to build here. Overcast conditions starting to feel a little bit damp too, though, at the moment, though, Blocker. It's unusual type of conditions for, as I said, for the this type of the year. Said we're normally into our dry season coming up pretty soon.
Yep.
Now Mick, just going to get that a little bit too fat, but it's got another good catchment area there. One in, one out, so...
Yeah, it's not as cold as it was yesterday.
Probably a little bit more humidity, that's why,
yeah.
Blocker. Yesterday we're having showers most of the way through, but I will say this, they are starting to get on with the game now, not walking to the head so much as they were previously.
Yep.
Michael played this pretty well. Just not going to get the run. Luke. I can't see him anywhere, Luke. I don't know what green he's on, mate. Otherwise, Luke, yeah. Isaac. I've got no idea what green he's on. I know he's not on the one that we can see. So even the rink we're broadcasting in, we can't see the top green. We're down in front of that rink on the bottom green.
Where are they from?
I'll go have a quick look for them.
Yeah, thanks, Blocker. Blocker, we're going to have a quick look for you, mate. What type of bloke Blocker is? They must be on the top green then. Yeah, we're on the top green, yeah. Yeah, it could be anywhere up there. See, last game they played down the bottom down here. I couldn't see him. Yeah, now they're way up top. So, good try. Good bowl here. There's a good ploy here by Michael. If you can get one in there, it's going to split that... easy around this bowl. Yeah, probably needs a little bit more than that. Because you're trying to play through that head there, and they could make 4 out of that if they get it there. So I see what Hollywood was after there. This one here is a little bit too wide. Okay, trying to just dead draw it. Tell you what, that's a great try. That's a great try.
So do all these people go through tomorrow, regardless of win or loss?
Just one in each section. No. Mick. Still looking for that trail. Good bowl, that last one, though, of Dean's. It really does split those bowls at the backward there. They said you can see that purple bowl and the two grey ones there. It does split them up slightly, but still got the opportunity of making two if he comes through with it anyway. So it's still there to be played. Okay, Mick, on the forehand, looking to a little bit underdone grass-wise. Good weight. Going to get a little inside edge. Oh, gee whiz, he nearly got a result out of that. Nearly got a result. No. Okay, Michael, looking just a dead draw. Said if he could get that purple bowl out of the head, he'd have a few shots. A little bit of danger doing that, though, even though the game's close. His bowl should start working to the head now. He didn't really want to be there because it gives Michael another bowl that he could work off now.
Do we do dessert tonight too?
He is close once again. Oh, just missed it. Gee whiz, he did not miss that by much with both his bowls. Yeah, trying to sit that out of the head. That bowl. Be pretty hard, though, I reckon, because the weight he'd have to play, I don't think he'd get around on that. That is definitely the narrow hand of the two. That's just the one to the Michael Sorrison-led combination. Okay, going to keep this one reasonably short by the looks of it. Very much short to medium length. It won't be long. Okay. Clint. Yeah. Clint on the mat at the moment. Yeah, just running across the head there. Dean once again. Dean Sliss from Club Marucci, by the looks of his shirt. Another great bowl there. There's two very good lead bowls. Very good lead bowls. Okay, Clint trying to outdraw that. Changed his hand, come over to his forehand. Looking to dead draw it. Yeah, gee whiz, that's a great attempt. Not going to be too far away. Very good catchment area there. Very good bowl. Yeah, good try. Okay, Hollywood. Looks like he's going to play on his forehand. So we've got Stephen back. Can we help Luke out at all, Stephen?
Yeah, they're up 26-3.
Going pretty good by the sounds of things, Luke. I think Block just said. It's a pretty handy lead, mate.
Yep.
Juddy. Nah, mate, Blocker doesn't do that, mate. No way in the world would Blocker go to the bar, mate, while he's on commentary. He knows the rules. Nah, it's a pleasure, Luke. Okay, Juddy. What Juddy? I just see Michael Judd there. Good on you, mate. Yeah, I think they could be too, Luke. We can't pick up the score from here, mate. And that's fact, we can't see the score from here, so we're down. We're actually sitting down on the bottom green, just about, so the end of the club rooms there. Hollywood, just going to turn another one in, not quite, just pulled up Jack High. Couple of good bowls there, though, from Michael. There's any movement there. He's got a good catchment bowl there. Okay, Mick. Could have just a little bit too much run on that one. He's just not happy with that.
Scotty's up 16-12.
Yep. 16-13.
16-13.
Yep. Alan. Be a bit wide with this one here too. Oh, could be a bit wide with this one.
I think the wind's got that one.
Yep. Okay. He's brought this in a bit, comes down to his weight now. Starts running into the head, he's inside Hollywood's bowl.
Good shot.
Yep, he knocked that one over, which is pretty handy. Yep. Watch him to play through them. Well, any movement out the left-hand side of the rink would be very beneficial for Mick's team.
Yep. He's close.
Very close, mate. He's got the kitty.
Oh.
Just got the inside edge of that bowl first. So unlucky. He was on track. He was absolutely on track for that.
I thought he had it.
Yep. Absolute on track. Wind is starting to get a little bit strong out there, though, Blocker, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it is.
Just watching that corner flag down there to go with the Sunshine Coast Council, and you can see it really starting to pick up now. A bit wide, Hollywood a bit short. Right back into the breeze, right back in their face. Greg James, g'day Greg. Mate, no idea. I know, I know Hollywood won his first game. I don't know about mixed team, mate. I really don't know. We haven't been told the results of that. We were just told who we were doing, mate. You'd have to go on the Bowls Queensland web page to have all the results up. Plenty of Helensvale players, Darren, I should say. Isaac's here playing with Jared Davies from Broadbeach. There's plenty of players. Okay, what's Hollywood going to play? Like he's going to try and sit this shot bowl out of the head, I'm assuming. just a little bit too much weight. Just tell you what, it's not a bad bowl where it's finished, so I must admit that.
No.
Very good bowl. Okay, Mick. That's one way of getting it. One shot.
One shot.
That's one to Michael Tull. Or Tully. Okay, they got the mat down.
12-9.
Yeah, it's anyone's game. We're down in
Yeah.
the business end now, but they've only got 22 minutes to go,
22.
though, Blocker. So, and this is 15. Okay. The rain. Good starter here.
Nice bowl.
Yeah, great bowl there by Clint. Very well played. Great first up bowl. Okay, what's Dean got? Got to be inside that one. Just going to sneak around the back bowl,
Yep.
that's it.
It's good wherever it finishes.
Yep. Pretty well down again. Just going to
Yeah.
run through the head.
Through the head.
Not too bad. Perfect track.
Not badly down here. Yeah, good
Yeah,
bowl.
That's a great bowl. Well played. Well played. Hollywood having a bit of a look at it. Okay, Michael. On his forehand. Coming down, just try to reach this bowl here. Turn it in. 4 shot. Might already be shot. Gee whiz, that's a beautiful weighted bowl there. Looks like a few of the teams have finished by the looks of
Yeah.
things. Not far away from this. Yep. Open it up, sprung it out in the open. Yes, Darren, we have another game coming up after this one. Won't be much of a break. I reckon probably about 2:15 they'll be back out, in my opinion. Give them about quarter of an hour.
Yeah, that wind's starting to pick up out there now.
Certainly is, Blocker.
Nice bowl there.
Yes,
Oh,
good.
just gonna drop short.
Beautiful track he had on that, Michael.
Still a second shot, that's the main thing.
Well, he's got second, third,
Yep.
fourth and fifth there in actual fact, I think, Blocker.
Yep.
Even though I don't think they're going to finish up in that
Nah.
order. Too far away.
Yep.
That bowl of Michael's fell over, so
Yep.
you'd have to hit it pretty hard to promote it for shot. Well,
Oh, one vice.
we got that on tape. There we got one on tape. Wrong bias. We love it when we got them on tape. Tell you what, great looking bowl here though.
Not a bad bowl here.
That's a great
What
bowl.
a bowl.
Fantastic bowl that. Well played, Dean. Dean Sluice from the club Marucci. Yeah, not too sure who we got in the next game, Darren, but we'll be told shortly, no doubt. Yeah, just running beautiful waiter bowl there by Clint. Okay, next one by Dean. Has he got a good memory? He certainly has got a good memory.
Not a bad bowl here.
Two great bowls. Two great bowls.
Toucher.
No. Very well played. Two great bowls there. Mick having a bit of a look at it. Knows what he's got to play. He's got both those bowls to rest off, so can be done. But most importantly, we're going to find out how Robbie Allen went today after this game. Okay, Mick, he's a little bit underdone. Surely he couldn't blow the match-winning lead he had in the first game.
Where is Robbie playing today?
Pelican Waters.
Pelican Waters.
Just down the road.
Down the road.
Not far from here. Mick coming down, having a bit of a look while Hollywood plays his bowl.
Who's he got playing with him today?
Greg Nelson.
Greg Nelson.
Pretty handy player.
Yep.
Okay, Hollywood. He's got it out there, but he's too quick. I think the weight that that Mick's playing at that, I think that's why Hollywood snuck one round the back there, though, blocker. Pretty good, pretty good ploy there by Hollywood. Covered the back first.
Yep.
Particularly when they're playing at that weight too. And he's got two good shots there, so doesn't want to fatten the head anymore. If Mick happens to miss with this one, or got the opportunity then of drawing another one. Playing with better weight, Mick. Well, just holding the one now. Hollywood, good bowl there by Mick. Took one out. Very good bowl. And that they're playing at Mumbai, I think, if I remember correctly. I'll have a bit of a look for you. Geez, that's a great bowl there by Hollywood. That's a great bowl. That's two shots.
Bobby won his second game.
Yeah, they won the first game. Thank you very much for that, Gina or Greg. We appreciate that. Robbie won his second game. Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Allen is on a roll. Over 60, so we're looking for Neville and Max.
$14-9 after 15.
Yep.
Nice fold there.
Yep. Yeah, they're also at 1x2. Annette. Yeah, both of them are at 1 by. What a great starter by both these players. Yeah, what a section they're in too. You got Hugo from and Vince McDonald, Hugo Freeland from Belmont. You've got Scotty Chamberlain and Greg Brown. Very handy combination that. Neville Jenkinson, Max Jeffrey, and Gary Carlson and Daryl Howe. Like, yeah. No, I got no idea how they're going, Annette. Sorry about that. Yes, Darren, as I must admit, Bruce and I put in a lot of work with Robbie in the last few months. As his lovely daughter Tony will tell you, we've made sure his fitness regime has been up there. We've been working on his weight training. As Brucey said, we've worked on that very, very hardly. Robbie, get 2 beers and go and wait over there, please. It's been a very grueling regime for him. But he goes all right, mate. I do that right now. He doesn't need our help, that's for sure, Darren, but we like having a bit of fun telling him that we've made him. He always bites pretty well with us. He's good value, you know that.
Bad shot there.
Yes, very good. Got a bit of a lead there, and there's only going to be 2 more ends, I reckon.
Ends, yep.
If you go on the Bowls Queensland web page, though, Annette, they're putting all the results up as they happen. And unfortunately, I've only got a phone, and you can't get that on the phone. You really need that on an iPad or a computer.
Yeah, nice photo there.
Which haven't got here. We're about to find out who we got in the next game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Somerville.
Somerville. Oh.
And it's 15-minute break, please.
Okay, Tony's about to write it down. Yeah, he definitely won the first game. I think they won at 28-10, Robbie and Greg.
Did we win that pink ball second shot?
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Annette. Not a problem. Pleasure being able to help. Okay.
It's not ours.
The next game we have got, well, that's opening it up. That's still 1 down, but it's opening it up. The next game we have got Stuart B and Sid Goodenough up against Darren Muir and Daniel Keogh. That should be a cracker. Daniel, I should say, plays out of Pine Rivers. Darren, I think, also Pine Rivers. And Sid and Stuart, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out when they turn up with their shirts on. Hope they haven't bought one. But anyway, no, we'll find out.
Is that why on the first day they always play in club shirts?
Just yes. And all it says, though, make sure you're in a club shirt. Doesn't say your club shirt. Because it's been raining. A lot of the players up here, honestly, because they got wet, have been buying shirts from the local clubs and then putting them on and wearing them, because you have to wear a Bowls Australian logo with a club shirt. So a lot of the players, that's what they've been doing, because they've they're a bit like us. We're not used to. We're normally not allowed to work dryers or anything. I mean, it took me 5 minutes to realise what button I had to push the other night on the dryer, and there's only one button there once I found it. We've done pretty good, though. It took us 20 minutes to work out how to use the washing machine.
This is why they say that guys should never ever stay away by themselves.
Yeah, well, my son reckons that I should never be allowed to have modern technology, let alone a mobile phone.
This explains why a lot of guys will stay in a hotel room that
Yeah, service, yes. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, I remember, which is quite funny because Robbie rang up reception and said, "Is there any laundry facilities here in the establishment we're staying?" And they said, "Well, if you open up the door outside the main bedroom, there's a laundry with a washing machine and a dryer in it, and an iron and an ironing board." And we went, "Oh, we don't want all that stuff." Gee whiz. Tony knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Chris Piper says, "And your missus lets you travel without her?" Mate, honestly, Chris, it took us 20 minutes to work out how to use the washing machine because it had buttons all over the place, mate. And poor old Robbie had to work it out all by himself, but he still didn't work out how to use the dryer, though, because the button's hidden.
But he can't complain, because when at home you just push on and start. So if he goes home and doesn't use the washing machine,
he's in trouble. Fuzz has been a cracker of a game, this one too, mate, with Hollywood and Mick Tull. Been a fantastic game, mate. No, the TV were all over, mate. We didn't have a problem with that one. Okay, coming down, trying to just outdraw this, even under his own pink one. Is he going to turn it enough, though?
Oh,
not quite.
Not quite.
Just fell backwards. Yeah, I thought they may have been, Peter, from Club Marucci. Thank you very much for that. Mate, experts on the fridge, mate. But a lot of people one of the ladies here the other night, she said, "What have you guys been eating?" We said, "What do you mean?" She said, "What have you been cooking yourself for dinner?" We said, "Cooking. We're having Devon sandwiches or Devon on bread rolls." She said, "Well, why don't you go down and get some frozen veggies?" I said, "I don't like them." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because I've got sensitive teeth and I hate them when they're so cold." So she gave up and walked away after that one. Then another one said to Brucey, "Well, why don't you put them in the microwave?" And he said, "Well, the plastic wraps around all of the veggies and they don't taste very nice." So she walked away too. Yes. Yes, it's been quite a humorous trip, you could say, Christopher.
Well, now the sun's coming out
The
again.
sun's coming out now, yes. All seasons in one day there, Blocker, that's for sure.
Oh, 18, 14, 11 on 16.
Yeah, you're dead right there, Alan. Yes, I think this will be the last end, though. Be very close to it anyway. But they have sped up in the last 3 quarters of now. They have sped their game up, though, to what it was earlier, though, Alan. They'll definitely try and get the last end in my opinion, yes. Yes, I must admit when the person that owns the establishment told us there was a laundry in the room, we were dumbfounded because no one went into that room. Oh dear. Got to have a bit of a chuckle every now and again.
Yep.
Yes, just pulling up a bit short. So I favour that. This back bowl could be shot.
Yeah.
I think it could be. So depending on this bowl here, which seems to have a very good run on
Going
it.
to turn in for him?
Yep.
Yep. Good shot.
Yep.
No, it's good to have a laugh with you, Brian.
Yes, no, it's been a good game, Block, and it's been a pleasure having you here, mate. So I think they've got. I think Scotty's got a pretty handy lead over there now. I think Callum and Paul seem to be in front. So many boards down there, though. People asking us to score this game and that game. They haven't even written on the board.
Names.
They haven't written their names on the board. Like, my God. Unbelievable.
I think we might have to get the signs out for him, put the signs on.
Oh, absolutely incredible, mate. I've never seen so many games with just the boards are blank. Get the scores up there. So anyway, we see Hollywood with round about 3 foot to draw second shot.
Is he up?
Oh, he's up. I just don't think his grass line's there. It is probably second shot.
Second shot, yep.
But it won't be by the end of the... Yeah, a little straightener.
Yep.
That probably takes the pain out of second shot. Okay, Michael seems to have a better weighted bowl here. Yeah, 1 in, 1 out.
Nice bowl.
Very good bowl there. Locked in a good second shot there too. Also, 2 at the same time there, Stephen.
Yep.
Lovely shot of Club Marici. Very good advertising there as long as it's on Hollywood's back.
Do you think they'll get the last ending, Brian?
I don't think so,
No?
mate. I don't think so. Because I think we were just a couple of seconds out of, they rang the bell just as Tony was about to start it. So we're just probably a couple of seconds
okay.
out.
No, I put it on.
Pushed at the same time, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we must be pretty... Believe you me, we are. We're only going to be a second or two. That's what I'm saying. But sometimes Tony's doing something or Robbie's doing something when they ring the bell. And like straight away, Rich just to push it.
Yep.
We've been spot on just about every single game so far, Blocker. But
Yep.
it's only an indication. It's not our time is
Yep.
the one that's ruling it. It's the umpires out there, and they're all over it, mate.
Yep.
Tell you what, he's got this well pointed down here. He's got to break these 3 up down here.
Yep.
Probably needs to be... He needs one in between those 4.
Yep.
That's where he needs one, because that's where they'll be trailing. Oh, that's a good bowl there. That's a good starter.
Yep.
But forget about the head now and think about covering.
Covering.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I thought would happen. Hollywood saying, mate, we need one in here, bud. Yeah, still a little bit through. Michael very capable of trailing that kitty into that pack.
Yep.
So I said I've seen Mick play a lot of times, and mate,
He gets that jack pack.
yeah, he's a
comes
very
out.
capable player, mate. I heard the umpire pick the bell up.
Yep.
Okay, Mick, I tell you what, he's close.
There goes the bell.
4 seconds out.
4 seconds, yeah. Yes, that's exactly where it could end up.
Yep.
That's where Michael needs one in amongst that pack right there.
Not a bad handy bowl there.
Yeah, still needs it in amongst that pack though, mate. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Now, Mick can't play with huge weight. He's got to trail the kitty probably around about 1.5 metres.
Meter.
You've got to set it in there. In amongst there, most of them will count. And they'll probably win the game.
Yep.
So, big bowl here. Big bowl by Mick. He's gone. No, 2 shots.
2 shots.
Wyndham Michael Sorensen's team. Well done. What a great game that was.
Yeah.
A couple of some great bowls played in that. So really was first class. And of course, as we all know, this wonderful event could not be brought to you. The 2023 Bowls Queensland State Championship Pairs, proudly sponsored by, you can see that. See their webpage and also their email. Identified Services are the major sponsor of the 2023 State Pairs. We'd also like to thank the host clubs throughout the region and also thank the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff and all the volunteers. We thank them very, very much. We haven't got much long to between games. We're just looking to see how long we've got. So the Bowls Queensland proudly supported and sponsored by Mullins More Than Law, the Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, IWE Innovations with Energy. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patronage in that game. We're looking forward to hosting the next game. We're just looking how long we have, which is about 12 minutes. So 15:15 the next game's going to start. So on behalf of Stephen DeJonk, myself, Brian Marshall, and of course our fearless leader today, Tony Allen, we thank you very much. Have you back on air in about 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your bowls and support your club. Thank you.